Good morning. Good Monday morning. Cinco de Mayo. Mio Mayo. I don't know. Oh, no, wait. That's Cajun. How we doing, guys? Good morning. Good morning. How was your weekend? Pop it in the chat here on Facebook. Hit me with a comment on Instagram or YouTube. Good to see you guys. See, I mean that figuratively. Yeah, a lot going on. Got a busy week coming up. Busy few days here ahead. How are you guys doing? Pop it in the chat as you're jumping on. Nunez Vineyard Management from the Valley, Napa Valley, or just Napa Auto Parts, Napa. Mike Nunez out there on the West Coast making wine. Matt Tolman is here. Roy Dahl is a 9.5. Love to see it. Good to see you guys. How was your weekend? We got some good workouts in. Wendy is here. She's on the road already. She's chasing that real ID thing this morning so we can travel without getting thrown in jail. I told her, I said, make sure all those illegal aliens and immigrants are there in line with you to get theirs too. So, no politics on the line. Sorry. Solid 9 today from Matt Moore. Good to see you. Touring man. Yeah, he said he just started drinking coffee on a sunny day with a sea view. I'm here again as usual. Yeah, dude, who doesn't want to be touring, man? Really? Good to see you guys. Dave Howard's back for more. Jason Rector. All right, I hope you have a great couple of days, buddy. Lean in. Matt Blood, back in the game. Good to see you, buddy. How are you? Yeah, I'm rolling solo today. I don't have my... the wizard behind the screen twisting the knobs and getting my comments up for me. So I don't know if I can make this public or not. We'll just see here. Let me see. Nope. Don't have the technology. We have the know-how. Well, good to see you guys. Hey, got a good lift in yesterday. Just wrecked the chest, back, breast, chest, biceps, tries, face area. Got a whole bunch done. Good sore today. And yeah, I got to follow that up with something today, more on the cardio side, probably. Maybe back to just trashing the legs and doing some specific hiking type stuff, box jumps, step ups, all of that stuff. Rachel's into the coffee as well. Bubba says, what's up, boys and girls? He's on the move already. Yeah, while you guys were still sleeping, he was getting on a plane and heading for Houston. So Wendy says, use the phone or the laptop, whichever one you're not live with. I don't know, man. Whatever. It's all good. I can look here. I did that for the first 80 or 90 days. Today's like day 129. You may have picked up on it already, but I got an 82 on the sleep score last night. Come at me, bro. Got some sleep. Feeling good. I think I'm 3 deep here on the coffee. Pretty good. Switching it up between the breakfast blend and the what was that other? Oh, Dunkin' Donuts stuff. Wendy grabbed. We got some more of that yesterday. Over to the Costco for a trip. Yeah. Have you been Costco? I mean, what a I come out of there. I don't know if you do. I come out of Costco and I just gotta just shake off. I mean, there's a lot going on in there. Carts the size of a car, people moving and grooving, stepping and weaving. Everybody's going in different direction, and they got a lot. But some of the specific things that you might look for, they don't have those. But, if you want 4 ranch dressing things about the size of your head that would last you until the next millennium, you can get that there. Or if you want to buy a cart full of a whole playground set, oh yeah, a rainy Sunday too, Dave, no doubt. You can get that there. At the end of the aisle, I keep seeing this slide thing set up. I'm like, man, they just have everything here. I mean, and if you we go, it's our set ourselves up for success trip. So we go get what we need for the meats and the cheeses for the week, and everything that we're gonna buy a whole bunch of romaine lettuce and just like you would shop around the exterior of the grocery store, but it's actually mostly good. Tell you what, the check, I get stressed right out at checkout. I'm like, which way to go? You want to make sure you're in the right spot, because you could get run right over. And the lady's like, come this way. I'm like, no, I don't want to go through the line. I'm told I need to go through self-checkout. And then the best part is when you put somebody like me that's an high ID on the disc scale with someone like Wendy, who's an S and a C, okay? And she's got that receipt, and she just can't wait to get to that guy at the checkout at the door that's going to frisk you, count all your items, and make sure that you didn't steal anything as a thank you for coming into the store. All right, so we just spent $300 and some odd over here. Your employee checked us out, and now I got to get shaken down at the door. So I tell her every time just to get her wound up. I said, I'm not stopping. I'm not. She's like, you got to stop. There's a line there. And you got to stop. I said, I'm not stopping. I'm just going right through. F those guys. You know, they got me on video. They rang out my shit. I didn't have touched it. And now we got to stand in line again for the privilege of exiting the store having spent a whole bunch of money. Does anybody else think that's crazy? Or am I just on a Costco rant this morning? Cavity search on the way out, Bubba said, yeah, frisk me. And then the guy, I love the cursory count of the items. We got 72 items and I don't know, probably a good 40 something different things. And he's like, looks at the list. Like, I wanted to look at him and go, bro, you didn't count that. You barely looked at the receipt. Like, what are we doing here? What are we really doing? So anyway, it's like fences. Fences are for locks. Locks for honest people, right? Yeah, Josh, as I throw the receipt away before I see him. Yeah, go watch the video, bro. So I like to wind Wendy up a little bit. I'm going right through today. I'm not even stopping. They can come chase me. I paid for my stuff. I have my receipt. I'm not obligated to then prove it again to you at the door. So anyway, Costco rant over. How you guys doing today? Good to see you. Dave Brackett's in the house. Yeah, it is crazy, Dave Howard. Tolman's here. Josh Baker, Bubba Hogan. All this list of crazy characters. Good to see you guys this morning. It's nice to know some of you are moving around the country a little bit. Brackett's down there selling stuff. Dave, you're going to like this one today, okay? It's all about acting as if. So when I put this together, I was thinking of you and what you used to say to me in high school, which is, Bob, if you really believe it, it's true. But it was more tied to when we were going to get in trouble, right? So I want you guys to think about acting as if. We're going to talk about the science of behavior-based belief today. Okay, this is as sciencey as I get. All right, but you don't have to believe it first. You just have to behave like it's true, right? That's where I thought of you, Dave. If you really believe it, it's true. Let me get my notes up here so I can see better. I'm on the edge of needing readers, and I'm fighting it. Okay, fighting it. I'm going down, swinging. I'm not getting into that whole business that some of you guys are in with looking for sets of glasses and putting them on and off. I don't want to do that, right? So most people wait to feel confident or ready before they change, right? So, belief follows behavior. You got to act as if first, right? It's not the other way around. If you want to shift your identity, don't wait until you believe it. Start acting like it's already true. Walk the walk, right? Dress for the job you want, not the one you have. Then let your mind catch up, okay? You don't need to fake it until you make it. You need to act like it until it's real. So walk a little straighter, chin out, chest up, right? Confidence doesn't come from journaling and visualizing, although those are great practices. It comes from doing. So today, we're going to talk about how to behave like the version of you you're becoming that we're working on here, right? And why that rewires everything. And yes, Rachel, I am fired up this morning. Somebody said that. James Clear says, you become the type of person who gets X by doing the things that person would do. What does the future you need you to do today? What would you look back on and say, hey, dummy, do the thing, right? That would be me. Hey, like, you know what you need to do. You know what you need to eat. Macros are no secret, okay? We all know eat less, exercise more, basics, right? All that. Do it. All right, so let's talk about the behavior belief loop. Your identity doesn't change when you say something new. Yeah, boy, I'm going to get right after it. Or I'm charged up this morning, okay? It changes when you do something new consistently. Here's an example. You want to become someone who leads? Start leading. Even if it's imperfectly, even if you're not good at it, just do it. I've done this. This is day 129, and I was okay at it before, but I feel like I'm better at it today. Reps. We're getting in the reps, right? You want to become a disciplined person? Start one daily non-negotiable. Write it down and keep it. All right? You don't need to feel different to act differently. You need to act differently to feel differently. Oh, there's one, right? I must say that again. You don't need to feel different to act differently. You need to act different to feel differently. Here's a little grammar nightmare for you. So what does it look like? What does acting as if look like? So you wake up and ask, how would the next level version of me handle today? It's a Monday, right? How would the next level version of me handle today? You shift your posture, your tone, your pace. You take actions aligned with your future self, not your current comfort level. And you make decisions based on where you're going, not where you've been, not who somebody told you you were. Act as if is not pretending. It's about rehearsing your next level. Here's some mistakes. Good to see you guys. Who else is checking in? Tony Ruffin. Act like it or get smacked like it. I like it. I miss you, Tony. Good to see you here, brother. So common mistakes to avoid, guys. Waiting to feel confident before you start. It doesn't just fall out of the sky. Thinking you need to fake it. You don't need to fake it. You're acting as if, okay? There's a difference. Trying to overhaul everything overnight. It doesn't happen overnight. You got to stack those wins, right? One on top of the other. And then falling back into old patterns after one bad day. Well, I didn't get my workout in today, so, well, screw it. I guess I won't work out anymore. Or, hey, we went out to eat on Friday night, and I got a little bit off the rails, and now I'm going to turn one bad meal into a bad weekend. And that bad weekend is going to turn into a bad week, month, year. Here we go, right? Dave Saperco is here. It's nice to be nice. Try it sometime. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Good for you. Good to see you. It's easy to be nice. It's work to be a prick, right? So, and don't try to be perfect. Just try to be intentional. Just try to be intentional. Think about the places and areas where you can be intentional. Here's a little behavior alignment exercise for you. Identify one goal or change you're working toward. Simple, right? We talk about it all the time. What's one goal or change that you're working toward? And then write this sentence down. The version of me who already has this result would blank today. The version of me who already has this result would do what today? And then pick one action from that version of you. I challenge you to do it before noon. It's Monday. Rehearsing for your next level, Wendy says. Yeah. Right? Repeat after me. I'm acting like it's already mine. Pop a fist pump in the comments if you believe that. Steve, you hear me mention Steve a bunch on here. Steve Rosenberg said, over the weekend, who's working on their business? Who's doing this? What's your goal? I said, I want to double my monthly recurring revenue by the end of the year. That's what I'm working on. Wow, I said it out loud. Start to believe it's true. Start to act like it. What would someone with twice the monthly recurring revenue do today? What would that person need me to do today? Those are the things that I'm going to do today. Simple as that. We're always working at it, guys. You don't build identity with hopes. You build it with habit. Joel Bancroft is here. Studio B with the A game. Thanks, buddy. I miss you. We had Joel right over here. Check out the Summit podcast if you haven't seen the one I did with Joel last week. It was a banger. We had a great time. You don't build identity with hopes, guys. You build it with habits. Behavior leads belief. Action drives confidence. This is how we change from the inside out. All right? Pop a fist pump or say acting like it, ready to go. Pop a fire emoji in the chat. I don't care. We're fired up over here on a Monday. This is me with an 82. Imagine what a 92 would do. You probably have to log off. So, yeah, who's got a great week lined up? What are you guys trying to tackle this week? I hope this was helpful. Pop a fist pump in the chat if it was. Tomorrow, we're going to shift our focus to your environment, how your space either reinforces your identity or sabotages it. Okay, so we're going to talk about how environment can be greater than willpower. So make sure you grab us tomorrow. Guys that are jumping on today, thank you for being here. We're going to be here every day at 8 a.m. Atlantic Remodeling has joined us on Instagram. Nunez is here on Instagram. You guys that are watching it on the rewind, please pop a fist pump in the chat. I love to look back later in the day and say, hey, this is continuing to impact people all day long. So if you're here and you have a business, pop your website in the chat. Okay, that's how we get connected. If there are people on this thread that you converse with or see interacting on a daily basis, send them a friend request. It's not creepy. It's like, hey, we're leveling up the network that we're in. Okay, reach out to one another, build. Okay, so I do have a few people that I like to thank. One of them is Tyler Kirk from Legacy Media. I'm pumped because I think we're going to get the website or the basic part of it out this week. Coop is here. Good to see you. We're going to get the basic part of it out this week and then build from there. So you guys have noticed a few different profile pics change. The Summit podcast branding starting to come up. So it's going to be more of that. You guys that are heading for Houston and going to Steve Rosenberg's 2-day takeoff event, you guys have a great day today. Wish I was there. I'll be there later in the month for the Ground School event. So, and I'll also be handling the Monday Mindset call today on Steve's daily sales accelerator at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. If you need a link to that, I just dropped it in. I didn't drop the link, but I dropped the link to get a 7-day free trial of that daily sales accelerator program. Okay. And lastly, I will share. I wouldn't be a good dad if I didn't share this. This is Bailey's, my daughter Bailey's social media business link. Her name of her business is 21 Digital. Check that out. If you're struggling with your social media, guys, there's no need to do that. Okay. For a fairly reasonable investment, you can have her handle it, and she will. She'll take care of it. You might want to post 3 times a week with a story, or you might need some reels or whatever. She's good at it. It's funny. I connected her with one of my clients a few weeks ago, and she onboarded them and got it all done. And then last week I saw a post, and I screenshot. I sent it to her, and I said, "Hey, this is you, isn't it?" And she said, "Yeah, I did that." And I can tell the difference. There's a difference when you're working with a professional. Okay, guys. And if you're just trying to do it yourself, I think we're at 265 subscribers on the YouTube channel. I always throw the link in. Wendy's probably going to quit because I've been doing all these links today, except for the 30-minute strategy call link that she pops in. She's probably going, "Hey, what am I doing here? You can do that stuff." So Rachel says, "Get today, take action." Yeah. What else? Yeah, the cost of inaction is too high. Absolutely. Yeah, we don't want to sit down and relax, guys. We want to be on the attack all the time. So, guys, I appreciate you. I hope you have a great week. As Dave says, don't hate on a Monday. Monday's a great reset. It's a new start. It's a way to refresh and get going, kicking ass, taking names. All right. Choose your attitude. All right. And I hope that you will all continue to show up and share it out today. I would love you to share this with either a friend or colleague or a business partner, somebody that needs to hear it and see it. We're going to be talking about identity stuff all week long. So it's going to be, we go business stuff one week, maybe as I call it, the warm and fuzzies after that. So check it out here, 8 a.m. Eastern every single day. There was one other thing I wanted to mention, but I forgot. So I'll mention it tomorrow. But yeah, lastly, Bubba would be upset if I didn't say that if you haven't bought the book yet, hop on Amazon. I wrote a book. It's called Finding Your Edge. All right. It's available on Amazon. It is an Amazon #1 bestseller. I'm very proud of that. It's helped a lot of people. If you have read it, would you consider doing a review? Also, lastly, I will post, speaking of reviews, I'll post this in the chat and you can see it. You guys, there's been, I think 11 or 12 of you guys that have posted a review on Google for Summit Coaching and Consulting. So if I've helped you, mentored you, said something that landed, coached you, you're currently in one of our coaching programs, and you would consider leaving a Google review, I would appreciate it because we're going to tie that stuff back to the website. And Tyler's always happy when I don't make him work for stuff to build out the site with. So anyway, guys, fired up for a good week. I hope you have a great one. Don't forget to get that real ID if you're planning on traveling. Otherwise, you'd be scrambling. So fortunately, I had mine. I don't know why, but I got it in 2021. They must have said, "Hey, do you want the blah, 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 blah?" And said, "Yeah, throw it in. I'll take that too." But fortunately, I've got it. So we're good to go. And hopefully, fingers crossed, Wendy can get hers squared away today or this week or somehow. She's got enough documentation to be able to travel, but with name changes and all that stuff, it's just a big pain. So anyway, good to see you guys. Pop in the chat how this might have impacted you. I challenge you to share it. I challenge you to invite people to the Summit free Facebook community. It's just a blue button in the top right or upper right on the Facebook page. Go invite 10 or 15 people. All right. Or if you like Dave Howard, invite 1,000. It's all good. All right, Guys, have a great week. Kick ass, take names. Keep your hands to yourself. Don't touch other people's things. See if you can make somebody's day. All right, we'll see you.